The all-new Tesla Model Y Juniper may be launching next month. I repeat, the new Model Y Juniper may be launching, according to sources, as soon as next month. I've got some huge details here you need to know. Plus, Tesla is bringing back some surprise discounts, they're launching some brand new features, and Tesla's very first event of 2024 is happening this week in just a couple of days. Let me break down all the big Tesla news of the week, some last-minute leaks and rumors, and let me tell you this new news on Model Y Juniper because might be launching in July now. Let me tell you the latest that we know right now, and also give a huge thanks to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Okay, so we've got a whole lot of news to break down in this video, but let me first start with something that's sort of very weird and unlike Tesla. You might remember that a couple of weeks ago, or is it months ago at this point, there was a big, restructuring, kind of many restructurings, but Tesla decided to remove all of their inventory discounts. This used to be the place to go on Tesla's website to save like up to a couple $1,000 off of a brand new or slightly used Tesla, but then Tesla gave that the axe and you were only getting new vehicles and that was it. But now Tesla has sort of reversed course and it's back. Sort of. It seems like every couple of days or even every couple of hours, Tesla's existing inventory discounts are there, then they're gone, then they're back, then they're gone. But as of right now, here's the latest discount info that I can find. As of filming, you can save up to 4% on a new Model 3, 5% on a Model Y, 1% on Model S, and 1% on Model X. Tesla also ended that 0.99% special APR financing for Model Y. That's gone now, but there is a new special 1.99% APR financing for Model 3 long range or Model 3 rear-wheel drive. Of course, the performance variant is in a lot of demand and it qualifies for the federal tax credit. So if you're looking at one of the other SKUs of Model 3, you could take advantage of that low APR for a limited time, but it's only for the 36-month term. So if you're looking for a longer term than that, you're not going to get that special promo finance deal. Also on the Tesla website, you may have noticed over the last couple of days that Tesla is no longer putting the Model Y front and center on their homepage. The Model Y, for as long as I can remember, has been front and center on the Tesla homepage for months and months at the very least, but now it has got the second position, which might seem like nothing, but I don't think it's a coincidence. This might have something to do with the refresh and the event later this week, but I'll come back to that more in a moment. Also, speaking of Model Y, Tesla has launched these new darker Gemini wheel covers. They were a $500 additional option, and I believe there's still an additional option up in Canada, but at least here in the US, they're now the default option. So now they're included, no additional cost. But also, if you like the look of the regular silver Gemini wheels, they're gone. You can only now get the darker wheel covers for whatever reason. So, interesting small change there on Model Y. And of course, sad to see the loss of that special finance deal. Though again, knowing Tesla and what they might have playing up their sleeves, wouldn't be surprised if some other special comes, maybe an inventory discount or something, to sort of clear out their older inventory as they make way for the new Model Y refresh. But again, some more news on that a little later on. That's because the Model Y Juniper refresh might not have been the only thing that leaked this week in the world of Tesla. Some regulatory filings show that Tesla might be looking to launch very soon a Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive. I know some of the Tesla monikers can get a little confusing, but this is actually similar to the new Model Y we got a couple of weeks ago, which is also a long-range rear-wheel drive. Then, of course, one of the big stories of this week is the Tesla shareholder event. This is, I believe, the first event of 2024 happening this week on Thursday. It'll be live streamed if you want to watch it remotely. If you're going to be there, be sure to say hi to me because I should be there if all goes according to plan. Tesla did sort of a random RSVP drawing thing. So if you got an invite, you should be able to attend. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty big event. There's a lot of drama over Elon's compensation package, whether that's going to be approved or not. But beyond just typical Tesla stockholder board stuff, there is an opportunity here for a couple of big announcements to be made that may sort of set the course for Tesla for the rest of the year and beyond. Now, I'd be lying if I said that these sort of rumored changes and different pricing strategies Tesla's working on doesn't make me more than a little nervous. And Let's kind of be honest for a second. Anyone else like me sort of carry their stress in their stomach and sort of looking for a way to improve their gut health? If you're like me or just in general looking to build some healthier habits into your routine, then you've got to check out the incredible lineup from this video's sponsor, Ritual. That's because Ritual helps fill in the gaps in your diet with no shady additives, fillers, or colorants. And there are 2 products here that I've incorporated in my daily routine that have been amazing, and I really want to sort of highlight to you guys. Like I mentioned, my overall gut health is something I really wanted to improve, and I've been using Synbiotic Plus. It's sort of a 3-in-1 prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic that all sort of work together to sort of improve your overall gut and digestive health. This is really going to help with things that throw your gut off kilter, and also considering that 70% of your immune system is located in your gut, having that additional boost has been really nice. I've really enjoyed it, and for me, I have definitely noticed a difference, to be quite frank, in sort of my general bloating and gas. This has worked well for me. Another part of the Ritual lineup that I've been really enjoying is this Essential for Men multivitamin. I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't really been taking a multivitamin, and that is now changing thanks to Ritual. This one is offering 10 high-quality nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin D, omega-3, and zinc that are difficult for us men to get from diet alone. I love that this is a delayed release capsule, so it's more gentle on an empty stomach, and also I love that Ritual is just overall obsessed with the research and transparency that goes into every single product in their lineup. They are really focusing on making this as transparent for you and I as possible, and I know for me, that's something I really appreciate and sort of not common in this industry. Best of all is that Ritual is offering you guys watching this video 25% off. All you got to do is scan the QR code on screen right there, or hit the link down below in the description. Go to ritual.com/RobertRosenfeld25 and use my code RobertRosenfeld25 to get 25% off your first month. Again, learn more, check it out right now. Link, of course, right down below. First link right there at the top of the description. Obviously, with the Robotaxi Unveil event happening on August 8th, we're just about 2 months away from that, so there might be some more hints and clues dropped as to what this concept could look like. Again, I mentioned in a previous video, Tesla themselves basically leaked what the design of this Robotaxi is going to be, if you could call this a leak. So they're sort of hiding these Easter eggs in plain sight. This vehicle looking very cyber truck-esque, very cyber-themed here, very minimal. This is going to be really interesting. And as they continue to drop clues for the UI, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some mention here of how this system is going to work, how current Tesla owners can enroll their Teslas in the fleet, what a price of this vehicle would look like. I know the big unveil is happening on August 8th, but I think there's going to be a lot of breadcrumbs, so to speak, dropped here as to what we can expect later on this summer. Also, then the weaker than expected Q1, I'm curious to see if we hear any more about the lower cost Teslas. That was sort of a big question for many investors with that last earnings call, which is how Tesla was going to compete, and especially all the rumors that they shelved the official low cost vehicle. Tesla says they have plans and they're accelerating their plans for lower cost Teslas, but no one knows what they're going to be like. So very curious to see if we see some maybe base configurations of the Model 3 and Model Y, any changes to those lineups, and especially as sort of Model Y sales hit a little bit of rocky territory, curious to see how Tesla's going to respond to that. So maybe some new trim levels could be sort of announced here. Maybe we get some more info on what those cheaper Teslas actually look like and how they are going to function. But that I would believe to be a pretty big point of discussion, definitely one from shareholders here at this event this week. Hopefully we hear more about software updates and new features. I'm sure Tesla's going to talk a lot about full self-driving and sort of the improvements and enhancements with that system. Maybe some surprise announcements as well. And then, of course, the wild card, the one more thing, as Apple would say, is the Model Y, because this might be an opportunity for Tesla to make a very big announcement for the Model Y. And at least one new source says this could potentially be coming, though I've got to tell you, you got to take this with a major grain of salt. I'm not telling you it's coming. I'm just saying that it could be coming as soon as next month. Tesla China Whip over on X, which has been an account known for sharing a lot of info in the past, said the new Model Y will be available next month, so those who want to buy Y can wait. And at first glance, you might just sort of brush that off, think it's nonsense, and move on with your day. But if you think about it for a second, there are a couple of pieces here that do come together that might suggest this could be true. For starters, we just heard a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week or two at this point, that in May, Tesla was shutting down some parts, or at least reducing capacity, of the Model Y production line at Giga Shanghai for a specified amount of time. At the time, we thought that this was because of sort of weaker demand, that Tesla didn't want to run those lines with extra capacity they didn't need, but maybe that was to do some retooling to get ready for Model Y Juniper. There was also, I believe, a Bloomberg report that came out around the December, maybe early 2024, late last year, that said that we could see a Model Y Juniper refresh first at Giga Shanghai in the Chinese market, and I believe that article said sometime this summer, which again aligns with this rumor. To add even more evidence to this is the fact that some sleuths online spotted that on Tesla's website in France, they were promoting, at least for a limited time, an event for a, quote, improved Model Y. Just another sort of weird coincidence that maybe isn't a coincidence. That, coupled with the fact that Tesla definitely wants to get a new Model Y out the door and sort of into the market to sort of boost sales, and given the fact that China is currently Tesla's most competitive market and they do things there all the time early, or even just do special things for that market they don't do in other places, maybe this could happen. Again, I've got to stress this. You got to take this with a major grain of salt. There is definitely a case to be made that Q4 is when we'll see this, but maybe just in China, given all of these shifts and changes, given Tesla deprioritizing the Model Y on their website and factory shutdowns, maybe we do get some new Model Y launching in China in July. Maybe it's the big Juniper refresh. Maybe it's another stopgap refresh. I'm not sure, but given that the Model Y Juniper was spotted in Europe getting some testing just a couple of days ago, seems like Tesla is definitely working in the direction of getting this thing ready. And if they were able to learn and rapidly evolve from the Model 3 production and bring those improvements to Model Y, they could possibly do things faster, and maybe this is what we see. So Model Y Juniper could be launching early. Maybe not. Of course, as we hear more, I'll let you know, but that is a source of information that has been right on multiple occasions. So as soon as I saw that and heard about it, I knew I had to share it with you guys. And then I've got to break into this video with another twist in this story that's interesting and casts even more doubt on all of this and might turn things around. Elon actually commented on this rumor in an interesting way, saying that no refresh Model Y was coming in 2024, but I should put a big asterisk on that because there's three different ways this could go. One is that Elon is telling the truth. These rumors are not true, and there will not be a Model Y upgrade or refresh in 2024. Second thing is that Elon specifies that Tesla is making changes to Model Y all the time, so maybe the Model Y Juniper refresh is going to come sort of piecemealed, and we're going to get small updates consistently over the next couple of months, and then sort of leading to a bigger refresh. So maybe it's going to get better and better, and new features are going to come, and that's the way Tesla does this. Or, I should just say this clearly, Elon and Tesla have been known to lie, dispute rumors that turn out to be 100% true. Tesla does this all the time overseas, and Elon's done it before. So just to say, take this with a major grain of salt that, maybe we do get a new Model Y and Tesla says, well, it's on a refresh, it's upgraded, whatever semantics they want to use. Just want to be very clear on this as this story is changing. Elon denies this, but according to, lots of different pieces of evidence, there's a strong case to be made that this could be happening. Could happen, could not. Just want to let you know the absolute latest as this story changes. All right, now I know I don't cover other EV makers on this channel all that often. Rarely do I, because I'm super interested in Teslas, and I think most of you are as well. But just because it's a pretty big deal, I do want to just mention just for a moment that Rivian actually launched some new refresh models of the R1S and the R1T. And there's a bunch of different things here. I think there's some new configurations, there's some difference in suspension, battery chemistry, the software is getting a big upgrade. They've got their own sort of auto lane change equivalent, some cameras moved around the vehicle. Basically, a lot of changes there on that lineup. Obviously, I like Tesla. I'm partial to Tesla, and I don't have a desire to move, but competition in this space is really good, and just competition sort of breeds innovation and better features for us. So hopefully, as Rivian continues and others to push the bar, Tesla responds in a more competitive manner. As always, though, I'm curious, what are your thoughts on this? Your thoughts on the Tesla shareholder meeting, your thoughts on the Model Y early release, your thoughts on Tesla discounts. Let me know in the what? As always, though, I want to know your thoughts down below. Your thoughts on the shareholder event happening this week. Are you going to go? What are you looking to see? What do you think Tesla's going to talk about? Your thoughts on Tesla discounts. Your thoughts on special financing. Early Model Y Juniper release. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your watching. Thank you for your support. You guys are awesome. And also, oh, by the way, if you want to win an Amazon gift card, totally free money, 3 simple things you got to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment down below, let me know you say to the very end of the video. I'll pick some people and do a random giveaway and just say thanks. Thanks, guys. As always, I'm Robert Rosenfeld. I'll see you in the next one.